right, let's try this one more time. I'll back up. Maybe I can hear the monitors then. All right, let's go. Check it. Muses, back in the saddle again. That's when my travel begins. Had me some battles with friends that ended tragically. Took a sabbatical then. Picked up my pad and my pen to make some magic again. Back on my strategy as I strategically form all of my meters and poems. I see them leading me on to where I need to be. With little ease in this road, I see that's just how it goes. Till the feet of his throne, I'm 4 feet from me. It's so sweet like a San Diego sunset. Invoke speech that ain't even leave my lungs yet. They flow weak, but they ain't reach one yet. My flow deep like the USA Gov debt. I hold heat without a piece in my palm, except the piece that you see when I'm gone. So people be calm. I'm writing for that long road ahead of me. Beats knock heavily, rhymes drop heavenly. Let it be. So get your hands to the sky if you're down with the style that I'm using in my music. Get your hands to the sky if you're down with the sound I'm producing in my music. Get your hands to the sky if you're down with the God that I worship in my music. So get your hands to the sky if you're down with the God that I worship. If not, muse this. Oh yeah, taking it back old school. How many old heads know this song? We had a bit of a heat wave in Philly this week, didn't we? I'm glad it cooled off because we're gonna make it hot in here. You can sing along, but if not, put your hands to the sky like this. Clench your fingers in a real tight fist. Lower your eyebrows like you really, really pissed. Keep them pumping up and down just like this. Like this. Let's go. Yeah. Check it. I'm pro-pain, pro-life, no name, low life, no shame, pro-Christ. Die once, bone twice, throw flame, bold light. Grow straight if song right, this whole thing is old like Soul Train and Dolomite. Study, pray, preach, fellowship with other Christians. Nothing changed since Jesus gave us our commission. Classic like a backspinning, modern like an air track. Rush the mic and bash him like Samson with his hair back. Giving me the energy to propagate and politic. Shine upon the masses, got them following the halogen. Cold crushing isms with that wisdom of Solomon. Soul busting sound like snap crackle popping them, yup. But Rice Krispies even amplify the antidote. Poke the cannon where the cannon smoke chokes the average folk. John chapter 1 and John 3 cross reference. Christ sent a plumb bob, that's my cross reference. Life came to us, but we ain't know him like a stranger. That ain't slowing him from soaking up the Father's anger. Don't provoke him though, cause you be rolling into danger. Exposing your evil deeds and things you are ashamed of. Illuminate the message like playing with a light bright. Proving that the truth is in the text. It's the right God, single-minded flow. Shouldn't have to touch the mic twice. You afraid of dark, you better get yourself tonight like, oh. Put your hands in the sky, say, oh. Put your hands in the sky, say, oh. Put your hands in the sky, say, oh. Oh. Let's go. Heat wave. That's how you can tell it's summertime in Philly. So, this is how they do it in Philly on summertime, right? Ah, gotcha. Check it. Hey yo, somebody told me that the God got shot, so I enlisted in his army with a one-track mind. Why I heard him saying to me, ain't no sun like mine. I'm persistent on this road to make the sun like mine. The path narrow, Nazarite flow when I battle. Used to rock a Lex Luthor with a 5 o'clock shadow. Beefing like cattle out of Eden's block. Pharaoh got the heathen locked thorough. He ain't even got sterile. Needles hot, lifted off the wax, let it burn slow. Record spins, setting record sins with the worst flow. Chains hang low, but the devil got the keys. Sucker free Sunday full of sucker MCs. They riding on the beats like I'm riding on the beats. Let them find out that this beast's gonna turn them to a feast. Grinding in his teeth, yo, you reap what you sow, dog. I'ma keep preaching, God's priest get the flow on. Yeah, God's priest get the flow on and go on, and so on. Are you listening? Listen. Conviction, spit the divine, my mind gives it what's written. Giving us life is quite vivid. What is it? It isn't that night your life lives in the wickedness, hyper pipe filling on my killing. Like children, skilled with heightening, hearing filled with brightness, willing to sight and fight the villains. It's quite telling where right is right, brethren, and wrong is wrong, whether the bright lights are selling it. Opposite, opposing the obvious. I'm dropping this just to see where it falls, see who it calls, like you're whistling for the elect, or like it's payday and you're looking for that check top billing. Limelight says different. They thinking that success is defined by 9 million or more. But listen, not all is gold that glistens. It's sickness, shimmering lies, so please listen. Listen to every word, every sound, every breath. Keep listening to every word, every sound, every breath. Not $1 million can change a man's opinion, and nothing short of God's hand can sway man from sinning like pillars. Our stubbornness can make a mule seem meek. Can't lead a man to water, much less make him drink, or even make him think that sheep fighting past our point of defeat. We're weak, driving past 2 corners that beef. It reeks like a pass, a warning the heat is deep, and yet it's mad shallow, like the world is drowning in a kiddie pool. A quarrel so little is bound to make the city lose and pound it till the city's bruised. These barrages are steady callous into these wounds as they thinking I continue spitting. Hooks out like I was fishing, praying I would catch a heart that's soft enough to listen. They say our hope is lost, but I'm the one who think it's different. To get you open off the Father's dopeness is the mission, so listen. Gotta get my hat on for this one. I was born a battle rapper, sworn to manufacture lines that tore into opponents and destroy them more than half the time. Sorta like a pack of lines, other cats packing knives. Brothers started packing rhymes hard enough to crack a spine. That in mind, know that I was raised by the best of them. Pharaoh Monch, Rock, him, Nas, most deaf in them. Giant Dane, Cope, 2 Zodax, says in them. Rock steady, rock forge, cool, crazy legs in them. I fed off them. Eloquence is back in my tongue. They was burning beneath the fabrics of the tracks that I sung. I was learning to speak with purpose in the man I become. What was turning in me was passion that could shatter my lungs. Wasn't driven by seeking status or to stack me some funds. I delivered the beast in battle and no tragically, son. Spit burner straight from my lips without no caps in my gun. Was determined to be the baddest Latin rapper pun, but I dead in the middle and literally flow. Kid with his spitting low was living to spit with little wisdom he knows. Nothing. Yo, I was fronting with the wordplay, dumping out my verbs when confronted with his word. Then something in me turned deep within my gusto. Suddenly I realized this rapping ain't enough, yo. Rising in my roots, flowing as the coil lifts up. Dust clears, new muse standing with his fist up. Get up. I'm saying welcome to the Cold War. War, it's on for sure, on or offshore. Yo, I came to conquer, y'all don't want more. Raw force at all costs, on a strong course. Listen, see, I'm from Southern California, right? And when I say West Coast, y'all think a certain something. I say I'm from the West Coast of cats, and they automatically hear something like this. And that's cool and everything. I grew up with that coming out of speakers, but this is what I mean when I say West Coast. See, I'm a b-boy to the heart like 50 pounds ago, right? I used to break dance and stuff. We get it in, right? So put your hands in the sky if you feeling the vibe. Put your hands in the sky if you feeling alive. Get your hands to the sky if you feeling alright. Then get their hands up. Yes, I'm still a battle rapper, recruited from the dark side, grinding on my hard side, something like a dark slide, hearts wide open, got my cross, head scoping for the lost, scared and broken like I'm calling out the chosen few. Go to war to dudes, professional battle cat, go excellent battle raps, no less than the baddest tracks, protesting the state of things, contesting the way of kings, possessing the greatest ring, wasting the way to bling. Where they think got me doing this on my dolo, nor do I need a promo, homie, my speech is local, my whole flow, known as opposite a lot of men, knocking down the confidence, they rock about the confidence. Dropping down a notch and then I talk about his providence while handing out some common sense. Sense is less than common man should ever know, bro. They ain't catching up with my flow though. These slow pokes hit low tones like Tone Logan slow-mo. Yeah, so let the battle begin. Cause if I'm gonna be the best, I have to be grabbing the win. Yeah, let the battle begin. Cause when I'm on the mic, I like to speak freely. All right. Oh yeah. Wanna make me wanna keep freestyling or something. All right, I need to get this thing open. Hold on. Give it up for the band, man. All right, I got one more thing to hit you guys with real quick. And it's a little deep, but I want you to stay standing because this is my psalm. Listen up. Go ahead and play that. Can you guys hear it out there? Is it like blown speakers or something? No? Okay. See, everybody goes through a moment in life where they feel like they don't know anything anymore. And to me, this was that moment. It was like she's saying goodbye, so long, farewell, peace. See you when I see you, I'm about this peace, yo, it out. His peace I would drown in grief at the sound of the beep every time her chest heaves. She was DKA, nearly DOA, praying she don't go away. But I see my faith that fades and I'm blaming him. No, you listeners are saying shame on him, but you would stand it with your daughter in your arms, laying limp, saying if you take my baby girl to you, I will never worship you. F it, I'ma turn from you. I ain't never serving you again. Crying out my head, spy across the bed, even my lioness's irises are red. And I can spy a lion rising up inside again. A tyrant with a violent past is in my mind again. At the sight of her at 19 pounds, she's dying, and I can't believe a giant God is silent when I cry to him. Empty as the days pass, vacant as I'm waiting till I take my daughter home and get to making all these changes that we need for her. Sorry, Mom, my dad can't let you have it till he checks your sugar, counts your carbs, and stabs you in the abdomen with insulin. Injury to insult when I feed her and misread nutrition facts. She's on her back up in a seizure, and I hate me for it. Even more, I hate him for it. Every time I wake up for a test at 4 a.m., I'm torn. More for the days when I would give her food, a substance to fulfill her without wondering if what I give will help her or will kill her. Still, I cringe at the sight of the syringe as it dives into her skin. I drive myself into the fringe of all I know of him. Weakened when he's speechless, hesitant to go to him, even on the weekends. Sunday like a boxing match, dodging when the pastor tried to tell me that a God is good. Sorry, I ain't buying what you selling me. Time passed. Pause that track, I need to do this part. I can tell her. Time passed. Find myself awakened on a Monday in the summertime. Heart and body aching, but I gotta rise and prep her food. 30 grams of carb plus glucose over baseline equals 2 units an arm. Then I pause and I see there's a tear in my daughter's eye. First time in a while, but I'm thinking that she's gonna cry. So I place her on my lap and say to her, baby girl, I know this needle's painful, but I'm saving you from greater hurt. I will never harm you without knowing that it's worth it for your growth into a stronger person than you ever were before. I will always keep you safe. I will never leave you or forsake you. Even when I have to spank you, you will see my grace. Trust that I love you more than you will ever comprehend. As your father, I will guard you till the day I meet my end. But wait, the very thing I'm saying to my seed, the God from whom I walked away is saying it to me. It broke me, knowing that the whole time he held me and formed me. Pressed as a vessel of glory, I know now. Something only most know in theory. My God is good, even in his silence he hears me. And yea, though I walk through the valley, yo, he's stable. He's able to take hold the shamefully AWOL'd. He's faithful to make known his strength when we're harmed. We're never wronged in the shelter of his arms. I was wrong, but never wronged in the shelter of his arms. Was wrong, but never wronged in the shelter of his arms. So let me just say this last thing. If you are struggling and you feel like you are in a depth of the valley of the shadow of death, you shall not fear, because the Lord is with you. He may be silent. He may be silently guiding you through this to make you better on the other side. But you are not alone. If you love Christ and you are in him, he is with you. And he is with you when you hear nothing. He is with you when you are all joyous and bountiful praise is coming out of your heart. God is with you in the darkest parts of your heart, and he will bring the light to them.